Hi, I'm Lauren Dungy. Tony and I are thrilled to let you know about the Old McMicky's Farm Child Adoption Education Day.
We encourage you to come out for this free event to learn all about adoption, meet the agencies, plus hear from adoptive parents and their children.
Adoption is a wonderful opportunity to make a difference in the life of a child and in your own life.
This free event is being held Saturday, June 13th. For more details and to register, visit oldmcmickeys.com.
Several weeks ago, a thought popped into my mind that I can't wait for today to happen because there are children waiting for homes. My name is Ralph Zuckerman and I'm with Old McMicky's Farm, and welcome to the Old McMicky's Farm Child Adoption Education Day. Today you're going to get to hear from all the agencies that are involved in the adoption process, and you're also going to get to hear from adoptive parents and adoptive children about what adoption has meant in their lives. After the presentation, you're going to get an opportunity to talk to all the agencies and to adoptive parents in the tent next to the barn.
I thank all of you for coming today, every single one of you. That means your heart is opening up to a child, to the possibility of having a child, adopting a child in your home.
As a mother, I can't be any prouder than today to have my boys. I feel very lucky and very blessed, and I want to challenge all of you today to use your social media. Tell your friends, your family why you came today, because you might be affecting someone else that might want to start a family and find a forever home for a child.
Once we met them, we were not sure what they would think of us or how they would feel. After that day, we both knew they were meant to be our sons. The relationship blossomed and we adopted them on Raquan's birthday of May 14th of 2010. We've been a family ever since. The day before, we all had different names, and today we all have the same last name and are a family. We decided in April of 2013 that we had a second calling to become foster parents, and that is how we met Alexander. Our older sons loved Alex from day one and knew they always wanted him to be their brother. They asked us to adopt Alex. We finalized our adoption with Alex on National Adoption Day on November 7th of 2014. We are currently still fostering and trying to spread our story to hopefully ignite others the great need for forever families.
Everyone here today can agree that the value of permanency for children who cannot safely live in their original families is rooted in the belief that all children need consistent, nurturing families to promote development and emotional security, not only during childhood, but throughout their lives. Adoption is an enduring, life-affirming gift that makes a priceless difference to adopted children, as well as to their adoptive families.
From the day we first met Lewis up until this point, my life is it's gone completely 180 degrees. I went from the idea of never even wanting to have kids to, at this point, I can't imagine living life now without him.
There's many myths to adoptions, and so this event helps to resolve all those myths about adoption and the cost of adoptions and what it takes to be an adoptive parent.
We all work together to try to find these forever homes for our families and our children. Our agencies can't do it alone though. None of us across the state. We need fabulous families like yourself, people that are interested in reaching out to our children that need those forever families. We need someone like yourself to open your hearts and your homes to allow these children to bless your lives, because make no mistake, they bless you as much as you bless them.
During this process, one of the biggest things we have with both of the kids is, when can we move in? We want to move in. They want to move in the day you meet them. They're ready for permanency. Instantly, especially the older ones. And so it was very hard to help them to understand we're waiting. There are things that has to happen. We have to get our background checks approved, and they do it frequently so that nothing new comes up and they don't miss anything. Because once it's all over with, the waiting is nothing. It's just like giving birth. Once you get them in your arms, it's over.
We've actually adopted 5 children through the foster care system. And the reason our family grew so quickly is we adopted 2 sets of siblings. And it's just very important to us to keep the siblings together. It doesn't matter how young the family are or how young the children are. The sibling bond is incredible.
He needed me, I needed him, and at the end we're all just one big happy blended family now.
At any given time in Hillsborough County, there's approximately 125 children who are ready and waiting. I know how you can be blessed as a parent to a child that may not have gotten a home otherwise. But when you realize that child is your child, then you will never be more satisfied in what you're doing during this time that you're here on earth. And it's a great honor for me to introduce you to one of my favorite guys in the whole wide world, and that is Jabari, and Jabari will tell his story.
I always knew there was some family out there looking for me, because when I was living with my stepdad, he was like, boy, you 17, you ain't nobody gonna adopt you, you grown. So I was like, nah, I ain't really listen to that. So, you know, I kept pursuing my family and been patient and just waiting for them to find me. And a couple of months ago, they actually found me, and, you know, we're doing good. All basically kids need is love, man. They don't need no Jordans or Nike, even though I like them, but I don't need them. That's all it really needs. We just need love and affection for somebody to, you know, sit here and listen to me, you know.
And we would like to say that Jabari met his almost family in April right here on this grounds as a part of one of our matching events.
You have a whole community of people. Look around you. These are people who are so dedicated and so caring that they're setting up on a hot Saturday afternoon in June in Florida in order to give you the information and the support and the guidance that you need. And that stays with you throughout the system.
We want you to look into those faces and know that each one of those children has a story. That if you were to spend time with them, how could you not fall in love with them? For many years, before the Heart Galleries came, children, and I was a social worker back then, were marketed with little black and white pictures. And we matched often without even showing the children to the families. What the Heart Galleries have done is they have given the face to these children and allowed their stories to be heard. So as you're exploring this, and everyone has shared such wonderful, wonderful things, remember that each one of these children, every day that they wait another day and they get another day older. Honestly, these children save you. You don't save them. People go, oh, what a wonderful, wonderful thing you've done. No, they came into my life with a purpose, and they have changed my life. It is 100 times better. So I ask you, if it's touched you, follow through to that orientation and get that study. Call us, find out what else you can do.
Orientation is the first process. During orientation, we give you information on how to become an adopted parent and also information on how to become a foster parent. We really, really want you guys, the community, to go out and help our children behind forever families.
I know the challenges that are ahead, but if the good Lord has brought you here today, He has a mission for all of you. And please take it to the next step. Find out what it's about. Get involved, go through MAP training, and decide.
He has made me want to become a better human, a better man, a better leader of my family, and I'm so thankful every day that he's been put into our lives. People always say, oh, it's a wonderful thing that you're doing because you're changing, this young child's life, but he's also changing our life.